Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
People against Patterson. Rashid
Ready, Judge.
Kareem Patterson Jr., file number 25W839530. I'll be right with you, Ms. Langinus. I called another case when you weren't on. Just bear with me. Your appearance, counsel?
That's P7634. Mr. Patterson, you can say following the judge.
Your client pled guilty to the lesser included offense of operating while impaired. He was referred for a screening and assessment. Have you had the opportunity to review the report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Judge, we haven't had a chance to review it. There are no material additions, deletions, or corrections.
Anything you would like to say on his behalf?
Judge, Mr. Patterson is not heavily an alcohol problem, as you can see from the
You
report.
have to take your hat off, sir. Go ahead.
See the report, Judge, drinks maybe once every 2 months or so. This happened at a time as one of his father. He committed suicide. He went out to a family and celebrated too much. He drove and got arrested. He takes full responsibility. We got brain on the first to the plea right that same day. And he wants what's kind of soon as possible. So we're asking for the 12 months probation. I would ask that since he works full time, 40 hours per week, we limit or delete the whole work program just because he works full time with his family, and minimize the testings because he's going to be clean every single time. So based on that, Judge, Scott, I spoke to him a couple times. The sister was here last time. We're a great night for the prosecutor. Yeah, so I think what we needed to have, and he just needs family support, and what was in brief with his plan and standing all that she will do. So I'm just asking that you send some importantly and minimize the amount of testing and the work program. Otherwise, I think the substance abuse class would be great and still with the victims of that panel.
Sir, is there anything at all that you would like to say?
No, sir.
12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as direct. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm going to order that you submit the testing. I'm going to make it bi-weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll then make it monthly, okay? So you have to go bi-weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll make it monthly. I'm going to order that you attend that program as recommended, the Substances of Abuse group through Class A Training Center. I'm going to order that you serve 4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3. I'll let you serve those as follows. 1 day of community service by November the 28th. By the way, you've seen his AA verification counsel?
Yes.
Has he been going once per week?
Yeah.
He showed that to you this morning?
He showed me this one, but
Let's see it, sir. Your AA verification.
Paperwork there, but I thought I started that once I went to this birthday. Well, once my second birthday, start my second birthday.
no, you were supposed to start first. That's why we talked. I thought you went to 2 of them the last 2 weeks.
What do you mean? Did I just tell you what I was going to do in the future? October 1, I set your bond. I told you to go to AA once a week. Why didn't you do it?
Because I thought
Why would I have told you to go once a week if I didn't mean for you to start until another day?
I started once. They I don't know.
Did I say that?
I misunderstood.
Am I doing that bad of a job up here where I'm that unclear, where I try to, come on.
Judge fun today. Accidentally. Sorry.
Probably my fault. And it's should have stressed him that it was before probation, but I told him he was probably going to do that during probation as well. After we met with the probation department, we're here till about
He graduated high school, right?
Yes.
He doesn't have any learning disabilities, right?
Well,
You're going to do a better job of listening to me, aren't you? Going forward?
Excuse me?
said, are you going to do a better job?
Are you going to do a better job of listening to me and following directives, or are you going to make your own rules here? You make your own rules, we're going to have a big problem.
Sorry about that.
Hey, it's the 21st century. For whatever reason now, some people think they don't have to listen to what authority says anymore. We have the right to disagree with people. The right to go out in the hallway say I'm the worst judge in the country, that I was trying to make you go to AA once a week. That's okay. You got that right. But you don't have the right to ignore orders. This kind of thing drives me crazy because I don't get it. I just don't get it. So let me be clear. You're going to go to AANA at least one time until you're in the class.
Until he's in the class A.
Correct. So he's starting today. We're giving him another form. He's going to go in person. He's going to have that form signed by somebody there every time he goes. And every time he comes to probation, he's going to bring that form with him. We need an AA verification given to this young man, John. So, do we understand one another a little bit better now?
Yes, sir.
Good.
There was no excuse for this. This is the first time I'm being in court, so I'm just because I probably misled him.
How would you have missed one? Come on now.
Just saying, because I told him, like, oh, you're probably going to sign it as well at probation. I just went through what probation would probably be. So it could have just.
He graduated.
I know, Judge, but.
Seems like a very intelligent young man. He's just not paying attention. All right. 4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3, 2 on the court work program, 1 day of community service. I'll give you until November the 28th to pay that or to complete that. Fines are $300, costs are $325, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment fee. Your fines and costs are $750, screening $60 for $810, probation fees are $240 for $1,050 plus your court work program fees. Everything included amounts to $1,120. You may be eligible for early discharge if you're compliant. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for appeal purposes. Do you understand that? All right. You have any questions?
So,
Anything? Can he pay all this to?
I don't think you can pay it all.
How much does he have to?
Like 50.
make a payment. Already.
You live with your mother, right?
Oh, yes.
You pay rent? How much do you earn per hour? You're living high in the hawk. $18 an hour and you're not having you don't have to pay any rent. That's a good deal. I'm not trying to be a wise guy. I'm trying to make you understand. You should have come here with some money too, but I'll deal with it. $50 a week is all I'm going to ask you to pay. You get paid weekly, right?
Good.
I'm going to start this beginning on Monday. That will be on October the... Yes. Now, if you don't have the money, no problem. Show a little respect. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom, or you can walk in here on or before the due date, 8:30. I'll give you an extension. If we have to do that, I don't care how many times, 112, 32, 7, 9. It's fine. Just don't ignore me. Okay?
But seeing as he gets paid on Fridays, can he pay the first one this Friday? Would it count for Monday?
I'm just having him pay on Mondays to give him an extra day to come here. If he wants to pay Friday, he can pay Friday.
Just want to make sure.
And this is your mother over here? Which one?
Yeah.
And who's that with her? See, your mom and grandma are here supporting you, right? Make them proud. Listen better. Take me more seriously or we're going to have a problem. Best of luck to you. I wish you well. Tarrant? I'm Earl Tarrant. 25W8396608. B. 24W8371948. 23W8325968. How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir.
Okay. So what brings you here?
Well, the last time I was in front of you, I was in jail for 4 days for a ticket. The officer put me over before, so I came from you for some unpaid tickets. But I was unaware of this ticket he gave me for legal turn and no proof of insurance. So these tickets went to default. So I came in yesterday. They told me that you go to the police station and try to clear it, but they said it's in default. So I came to you today in front of for the open court to see how
Well, you can file a month. I don't know how you weren't, hang on, slow down. I don't know how you weren't aware of it. At least the officer's telling me he declares under penalties of perjury that the statements are true and he served a copy upon you.
No, I sat right here. I was
I'm
arrested.
talking about August 22nd. A citation was issued to you for prohibited turn, improper turn, and no proof of insurance. 2 charges.
I know I got these. I never got them when I was originally arrested. I came in front of you. You rejected the tickets because I was arrested because I didn't pay the fine of my original fine. So when I sat right here that day, you only, gave me the situation for paying. So when I got home,
Slow down. Let me take a peek.
I was in jail.
Slow down. Slow down. I didn't address it because I didn't have the gun. You were in front of me on August 25th. That was 3 days after you got the ticket.
Right, I was in jail.
Stop. Slow down. Okay. And then what happened?
Then you let me go. So,
I let you go on August 22nd, right?
You we had a payment plan, so I was under the impression that I never knew about these tickets.
He didn't give you, slow down. You got to slow down. Slow down. You came in front of me on August 25th.
Yes, sir.
These tickets that you're referencing were issued on August 22nd, 3 days before. Do you agree with that?
I don't recall I get. That's what I'm saying. I don't recall getting these tickets. I don't recall making no illegal turn nowhere.
Well,
And the reason is
the officer's saying he gave you the tickets. Did you live on Carmel Street at one point?
I still live in.
I mean, all I can tell you, if you want to file a motion to set aside the default judgment on these, you can go down and post a bond that's the equivalent.
That's why I'm here today.
You can go down and post a bond that's the equivalent. That's what the rule says, sir. And that's what you would have to do.
Never made this turn. Never was aware of these tickets. I sat in jail for 4 days. No one told me about the reason I was put up. He said the only reason I was put up because I owed a ticket for you. I never was asked for no. I never made a phone turn. He pulled me off just because he had a district pulling me off. He said he pulled me off because he ran my pay and seeing I had a ticket, a warrant for a ticket. So as I said it,
So you're saying you weren't pulled over?
I was pulled over, but not for no wrong turn. He pulled me over because he said he ran my plate and I had a ticket for you, a warrant for you. So I was took into jail, and I sat in the precinct for 4 days, and that's when I came to you that day.
On the 25th.
Then after that, I was only under the impression I was on the court for those tickets. So when I got done with that, I'm trying to make these payments, and I get these. Like, where these tickets come from?
When did you receive those?
I'm not even sure. That's why I said I'm not even sure when I got these. Oh, I just happened to have.
You work.
I just got a job yesterday. Eating still right here in the.
Well, what's the problem with you posting a bond? That's slow down. Just slow down and don't lose your temper because I'm not going to have you yelling at me here. He says on the bottom of this, the officer, he checked the box.
He never did that. He's lying. He never gave me nothing.
All right, slow down. I served a copy of the civil infraction complaint upon the defendant, owner/occupant by posting if applicable.
Well, I'm telling you, Judge. I come see you all the time at dinner. The only reason I'm
Just slow down, Mr. Chairman. I want you to slow down. Is there a reason you can't post this bond?
got a job yesterday too. I didn't make this turn. I never made an illegal turn. I have a ticket for no reason. I never made an illegal turn. The turn I made right here is at the Woodhaven precinct. You got to try to make it blink and try to get to the freeway right there. You pulled me over.
Slow down. So he did pull you over.
Yes,
You acknowledge he pulled you over.
yes. But it wasn't for a legal turn. He seen me coming from Wall Road. He made a U-turn. He came. He's doing to my car. He has a history pulling me over.
A
He
history.
got in front of me, behind
See
me.
if Officer Kozlako's working, John. Call over to Woodhaven, please, right now, and find out if Kozlako's working. Yeah, that's what the rule says, is if you are in default, you have to post a bond.
I know that, Johnny, but I never knew I had to teach. I never knew it. I never knew about this.
You hadn't ignored us so long, you wouldn't have spent 4 days in jail. You know that, right?
Yeah, that was for your first tickets. I'm talking about.
I'm just telling you.
I know. I understand that.
I'm just telling you. You just can't do these kinds of things.
What do you mean?
You cannot show up. You can't not show up. I even offered you.
I know you told me that when I was in school, man. About that. We talked about it.
I'm just telling you, you don't show up in court. You didn't show up here in November of 24. We had to issue a warrant, and you also didn't show up on another day. Where do you work now?
Eating Steel and Taylor on what's that Trolley Avenue and Trolley Road and Monroe Street.
I'll tell you what. I think you create some of your own problems. I know, you can look at the seal. You should have never had to spend 4 days in jail, but you didn't show up in July of 25.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. Then don't look at the ceiling when I'm talking to you. Act like I'm a dummy. I don't like that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just kind of frustrated.
Well, okay, I can understand your frustration. That don't take it out on me. You caused a lot of this. I tell you what I'm going to do, Mr. Terrence. I'm going to just make a note. Defendant insists he was not given tickets. Heather, I would like you to allow him to file a motion to set aside the judgment. And we will then set that for
So you just want him to do the paperwork, Judge, without posting the bond then?
exactly. So let defendant fill out motion to set aside default judgment. I will not require a bond, and he needs to write that right in his defect motion to set aside the default judgment. And the only reason I'm not requiring a bond is because you're insisting you didn't receive the tickets, which I doubt. But it's a possibility that I don't think he would have given them to you, or he wouldn't have checked the box, but there's a possibility, since you were taken into custody, that maybe something went awry. Okay? So I'll let you fill out a motion to set aside the default judgment. You don't have to post the bond, and we will go from there.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Come back here a little bit more humble next time, will you please?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Heather, give him a date. Well, actually, no, you go ahead and do that and fill out that motion, and then we're just going to set it for a motion to set aside default and
then-
a department rep hearing with Woodhaven.
Okay, so we'll have him file the motion and then we'll set it for a department rep.
And motion to set aside the default judgment on the same day.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Good luck. Go down the hall and talk to them.